The message from the angels to you says, receive this message to awaken your consciousness. My beloved, today I share with you this spiritual teaching that leads directly to your consciousness and will help you to awaken even more. This message does not come to you by chance. It comes to you at the exact moment because it is your perfect moment to understand your emotions, to understand in which vital point you are. In this special message that comes with light directly to your being, you must pay attention and open both your mind and your heart to absorb and find the real essence that dwells in you and achieve changes in your life. That is why, staying until the end, you will discover why this message was really for you and how much you needed it. Also take advantage of the final advice to take your first big step. This information I share with you today has the mission to illuminate your entire existence, to give you answers and tools to build the future you desire, the future your soul longs for. I am at your side to help you free yourself from negativity, to leave all pain behind. Today you have the opportunity to enter into perfect harmony with abundance, with health, peace, and absolute well-being. The purple ray illuminates you. It illuminates each and every part of you. Truth comes to you because you have attracted it, you have manifested it, and you have expressed it. I bring you truth, I bring you light, peace and harmony. You have reached a point in life where you have gone through many experiences. You have made some mistakes, but you have also achieved great things. You know that the most important thing is to always live in the present. But there are times when you need to look back for a moment to understand that you have evolved, that you have grown, and that you have learned many lessons. Some of those lessons were easy, but others were painful. You stumbled over and over again with the same stone until you learned the lesson. And that is precisely why you have been waking up. Because you have not limited yourself to complaining about your mistakes, but you decided to learn from them, no matter how hard and painful they were, you always learned something from them. And there is something that has kept you blocked for a long time, and this has been to keep out of your emotions. Everything you feel for something. Emotions are much more linked to the awakening of consciousness than you think. I will accompany you on that journey into your inner self, so that you understand everything that is inside you. Because that journey will lead you to unity with the universe, and you will also understand many other things. Through this journey you will be able to connect with the emotions of your loved ones and the people in your life. You will get much more information, your consciousness will open up, and you will also understand the why and wherefore of many of the things that have happened to you in this life. You will know how you got to where you are today, and you will also know what you can do today to get to where you want to be tomorrow. I will come to you for support. I will inspire your consciousness through intuition and dreams. I will share my vibration with you so you can find all those answers. I am at your disposal, and you should know that you can come to me whenever you feel lost, whenever you feel you need light in your life, whenever you need to direct your steps towards a better future, because I will guide you and help you to improve your present to build a better future. My light comes to you today so that you can understand your emotions, your feelings. I give you my support so that you can get rid of that armor that prevents you from connecting with your true self. Human beings often try to camouflage or hide their emotions and feelings because they do not understand them well. And the unknown makes them fearful and insecure. Your conscience wakes up and you must stop pretending that what happens to you does not affect you. Being vulnerable at certain times is not something negative, it is something that makes you human. And you have to live this human experience, it is part of your path and your learning. Receive this message of light to undertake the journey within yourself. Because in that way you will be able to discover what your true desires are. What is the future you really want to have? If you do not know it well, if you do not stop to think about it, you will not be able to project or manifest it. Remember that you are a power of creation. You have that power and you can use the laws of attraction and manifestation for everything you want. There are moments in which you must necessarily stop to rest to process all the teachings you have been acquiring. To awaken your consciousness, you must know, understand, and control your emotions. Because all the parts of you, your emotions, your thoughts, are also part of your higher self, and the awakening of consciousness is an expression of the perfect harmony between all these parts of you. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Emotions do not come to you by chance. Each and every one of them has a purpose, and that purpose will always be for your good. You must stop seeing emotions as if they were positive or negative, because all of them are in themselves energy that is forged in your being, and they all happen for a reason. I know that sometimes when you feel certain emotions you may think they are negative, because they do not make you feel good. This is what happens, for example, with sadness, pain, rage, or anger. But in reality, that discomfort leads you to do good things if you manage them correctly. When you feel sadness, even if that emotion is uncomfortable, you have to explore sadness. And you will realize that it is that very emotion that leads you to vent, to seek comfort and to seek support. When you feel anger, if you don't manage it, it can become very negative. But if you explore it calmly, that same anger will lead you to defend yourself, to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Therefore, this emotion, which at first seems negative, can actually be beneficial. On the other hand, it will have a not so good effect on you if you suffer an attack of rage and feel overwhelmed. Here the most important thing is to find the balance, to discover why and for what you have that emotion. Because sometimes you can't choose what you feel, but you can choose what you do with what you feel. If you feel anger, you can choose whether you use that anger to act violently, to speak badly to others, or even to harm them. But you can also use that anger to make yourself respected, to set limits for others, and to take care of yourself. In reality, those emotions have a why and a what for, and you don't have to think that they happen for something negative. On the contrary, You have to ask yourself what good thing you can get out of that emotion that makes you uncomfortable. Because sometimes things have to be a little uncomfortable for you to react. It is the same as if you are walking along and suddenly a stone enters your shoe. If that stone didn't bother you, if you didn't feel discomfort, you would just keep walking. And the stone would probably end up causing some injury to your foot. But if you feel the discomfort of that stone, you can stop for a moment and remove it. Discomfort is sometimes necessary to take care of you. I know that you worry a lot about the future, that there are days when you think you will not be able to have a good future because you are still carrying many wounds that you have not finished healing. But you have to see the present as an opportunity to heal, to get closer to your true self. Today, I illuminate you with my light so that you can correctly process all those emotions that are locked inside you. Free yourself from them and look to the future with the absolute certainty that everything will be for your greatest good. Behind every emotion there is something else. Consciousnesses, in order to awaken, have to learn to see a little beyond the emotions, to adopt a profound vision of them. Because all the emotions that come to you come to tell you something about yourself, something important that you have to reflect on, and that will give you a lot of information about who you really are. That is why it is so important that you do not ignore them, that you commit yourself to listen to yourself, to know what you feel at every moment. Because when you do not process your emotions, when you do not take care of them, they end up manifesting in your physical body and can even become the cause of a disease. To avoid this, you have to stop being afraid of emotions and start taking care of them, to value and respect them because they are part of you. Everything that happens in you also has an origin in the divine essence, because you are a divine creation. When you understand this, there is an enormous advance in your awakening process. Emotions are much more related to the awakening of consciousness than human beings believe. And when you control your emotions, when you manage them correctly, you heal. You heal your pain, your suffering, you heal the wounds of the past. Although at first it may seem the easiest thing to do is to ignore them, you must take enough courage to observe them. Even if at first you don't like them or they make you a little uncomfortable, you have to make that effort because you will obtain wonderful things when you do it. If you find something that makes you uncomfortable, that is okay, because that is the beginning that will make you change and transform you, my beloved. When you see something you do not like, instead of complaining, you have to be ready to change it, and emotions also serve for that. Not everything is light, my beloved, because all souls have their lights and shadows, because they are dual souls, but the important thing is to identify your shadows, know yourself, accept yourself, and then transform them. When you make that deep look inside yourself, you will find the origin of that emotion, you will find the meaning and what it comes to tell you. You will understand why it produces that blockage and why you felt that way. You will be able to notice the sensations that these emotions produce in your body and spirit, and you will understand little by little what this emotion was coming to tell you. All your effort will give a positive result. All the work you do on your emotions will have a direct impact on the awakening of your consciousness. You are at this moment living a human life, and the plane in which you inhabit emotions play a very important role. You have to pay more attention to them. You can no longer ignore them. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Be proactive and open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. Do not underestimate the power of now. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.